Judgement Day plus 50 in Serbia. I was interrupted by a telephone call a few minutes ago, so we continue. I was telling the story about Marshal Tito, the peasant from Kumrovec in Zagorje, who was recruited to the Austro-Hungarian army and then was sent to the Russian front. He surrendered there together with the rest of the brigades made of Slavic soldiers, without even one single bullet being fired. And then during the imprisonment in Russia until the end of the First World War, many of these prisoners were indoctrinated by the communist ideas. Actually, my grandfather was one of them. Practically, he had almost the same path as Marshal Tito. He was also sent to the Russian front. His whole brigade surrendered immediately, and he was also imprisoned in Russia. However, he did not return as Marshal Tito allegedly did, with some special skills like playing a piano, speaking several languages fluently, etc., etc. So many people suspect that this is not the same person, that they just took an identity. I mean, the Marshal Tito was practically the white guardian, or somebody of, well-educated officer of the Russian army, very well educated, and who took the identity of these peasants from Kumrovec, who was probably imprisoned in Russia and probably died there or whatever. Because there was a story that when he finally went to see his mother after the Second World War, I believe, his mother was not able to recognize him as his son. And could you believe that the mother cannot recognize her own son? Be it as it was, or may. Yeah, he was a great person, a great hedonist. He was playing fantastic chess game with the East and the West, and then with this association of independent countries, Pokret Nesvrstanih. Don't really know the English term. I mean the exact English term. So the three, the Tito, Nasser, and Nehru, the presidents of India, Egypt, and Yugoslavia, were the founders of this association. And at its peak, I believe it included over 100 countries. So this bloc, judging by the number of countries involved, was the biggest out of the three. I mean, the Western bloc called the NATO, the Eastern called Warszawski Pact or Warsaw Pact, and Warsaw, and this association. I was also telling about his magnificent funeral, and he was also playing very well with the idea of making coalition. The official name was Balkan Association. I'm not sure. So he initiated talks with Turks and Greeks to do some kind of association of these countries. This was back in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. And this would have been interesting had this idea came true. However, it didn't, because Yugoslavia, Greece, and Turkey, that would be something really. That would be quite also logical from many perspectives. Of course, not so much probably because of the religious, because yeah, but it would encompass then all the Muslims, also the ones living in Yugoslavia. Okay, the but it would be, I mean, the economic potential of such an association would have been great, really. There was another initiative to join Yugoslavia with Czechoslovakia. This initiative was made by the Czech intellectuals after the First World War, and it was also quite logical, I would say. There was supposed to be a corridor of 60 kilometers cutting through what has remained out of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. I mean, from Bratislava to probably somewhere to Maribor, not Maribor, but more to the west. Not really sure where exactly. And so these countries would be then connected, Yugoslavia and Czechoslovakia. An interesting idea was not quite well accepted by the Yugoslav intellectuals. I will never know why. But however, also the great powers did not look at it. The idea was logical but anyhow, I mean, the countries then formed the Mala Entente. But never mind, this is another story. I'll be telling you some other time. It would be logical because the Austro-Hungarian Empire would be physically divided into two, practically physically not connected entities. So this would then prevent an idea of trying to create again the Austro-Hungarian Empire, because this was one of the fears probably of the Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia back then, but also the fears of Yugoslavia, especially the Western republics. Anyhow, it didn't materialize. Who knows what would have happened had this idea came through. Okay, as I said, Judgment Day plus 50 in Serbia. The state of emergency will probably be abolished as of the day after tomorrow. Actually, as of the 7th of May, the day after Judgement. Judgement is the St. George's Day, the day of St. George, according to the old Julian calendar. The logical name in Serbian would be Đurđevdan, because it was Saint George, Sveti George. But yeah, this would be like Đurđe, which is not really correct. But okay, so my name is George, and if the Saint George is Sveti George, then the logical name would be Đurđevdan. But probably because of the pronunciation or who knows why, it is Đurđevdan. It's also traditionally it's a huge Slava day in Serbia. Something like 20 to 30% of the Serbian families are celebrating this day as the patron of their families. Ustanička Street Vračar. No, not Ustanička, sorry, Južni Boulevard. Ustanička was the one leading east. Južni Boulevard. What else can I share with you? Latest COVID statistics as of yesterday. 102 additionally identified corona patients, 4 new deaths, totaling 193 in terms of deaths, and in terms of total number of infected persons, something like 9,300 or something, if I'm not mistaken. The total number of tested cases yesterday was over 5,000, so the positive rate ratio was only 2%. That much for now, and bye bye.